All right, perception checks.
Everyone right, or just...
So it's going to be Charles, Ecthelion, and Rotrin.
We're still on the home map.
All right, go plus 2, go.
Are you good?
Hell yeah, 7.
Oh shit, you are.
Don't tell me it's that cart coming back again, because I made sure everybody was down the road. I remember that very vividly, where everyone was standing in the road. I'm like, I'm having a premonition. Everybody just step onto the sidewalk here real quick.
There we go. Now everybody's where we're supposed to be. So we'll do this. Ecthelion, you're the only one who notices. There is the woods worker here. And then, of course, you've got these 5 people here. And while nobody else can seem to tell, except for you spot a tabaxi that's kind of like hidden in shadow of her own little thing right there. Like a spell she has. And I'll tell you that spell when I make her character sheet later.
Pass without a trace.
There you go. You guys have somehow not noticed this tabaxi whatsoever. Ecthelion is just noticing her.
Excellent. Excellent. So I've noticed everyone else.
Yeah, nobody else was showing off their traits as far as like what they can do.
Where is the tabaxi?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay. Do. Scrolling. So I'm confused. They just popped up out of nowhere?
No, they've been there the whole time. You're only just now noticing because they had passed without a trace.
Okay. So I'm going to walk over and start giving them a look up and down, trying to see anything that I can determine about them from their physical appearance.
All right. While Ecthelion is doing that, Rotrin is going to look at the halfling. Don't touch the bridge. And he's going to walk back inside, and he's going to start sprinting towards the bedroom.
Okay.
Continue.
Oh, there's a bridge somewhere. I mean, if it needs work, I can definitely look at it for you. I mean, you just told me not to look at it, but all right.
He's gone. He ran. He said, "Don't touch the bridge," and did.
Don't touch my bridge, you wanksting!
With Ecthelion talking directly to her, she's gonna go ahead and drop the pass without a trace. And now that Rotrin's left, only Charles can see her now with Ecthelion, of course. As far as what she looks like, I will post a picture in the Barn Owl chat as soon as I find it. We'll do it in general, I suppose. Desktop, D&D, business management, NPCs. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. And then this is her.
Sneaky git.
So she does have on the collar with what appears to be some sort of tag with a face on it, like just like a cartoonish style face, not like an actual person's face. The outfit that she is wearing, it does match. It's black and red. While she is not currently like having her outfit that far like undone, it does appear to be more like loungish clothes as far as like maybe almost like pajamas but stylish. So like the bottom portion of her is black shorts with the red trim, and then the shirt is black with the red trim and red collar.
Okay.
As far as what you can discern from her is going to be that she seems very sneaky because you had not noticed her until then. And that's all you can discern from her at this time.
You were not here a moment ago. You just popped up. What's that about? Are you here for work? They are here for work.
I am here for work. I heard that there was work to be had here, and well, I have many talents, and well, at very least, I can help with cleaning or serving guests and whatever else you may need.
Did the short one bring you?
The short what? No. I just heard tale told in when I was at the well, I've just heard. I stick around in the shadows, and sometimes I hear things. So I thought I'd come by and see what it was like.
Well, that's very odd. You just see a line of people getting work, and you just stand in it. It's very
Well,
odd.
it's not odd if you need work or if you're looking for something different to do.
You clean.
I can. I've done that before, yes.
Well, we do need cleaning, I suppose. Charles, I don't know. What do you think about this group? 6 people. So that's a lot of people.
I'm back.
To be fair,
Rotron comes back holding 2 Devets.
to what?
2 Devets, like bed coverings.
Ah,
The duvet.
Whatever you fucking pronounce them as. He's gonna wrap one of the Devets around the young lady. He's like, here you go, lass. It's cold out here. And you! I know at least 3 Gen Con girls that could use those. Put those away. Yeah, there you go. And you! Say right there. You! My character picks up the goblin and puts her in the hands of the orc. And then he wraps his cloak around them. Have some decency. Proper ways. It's cold out here. Alright. I'm going to bed. Return the cloak later. Goodbye.
Oh, watch your step. Don't step on the.
Thank you, Roderick.
You're welcome.
Anyways,
Isn't
as I was... My apologies, Roderick threw off my train of thought there for a moment. To be fair, we were probably going to need this number of people anyways. It's probably better to have them here now for the start of the process, since it means we have less work to do later when things get busy in terms of training and anything else along those lines. 6 people. We have the rooms for it, I do believe. Well, it might get a bit cramped, but we have the skilled hands needed now in order to make more rooms. Plus, I'm certain a couple individuals here wouldn't mind sharing. And one of the groups he looks to is the orc and goblin pair, since they seem to already know each other, evidently. Plus, I mean, there's technically more room than just the rooms to sleep. It's just kind of... Obviously, people would prefer bedrooms, but...
This cat probably just sleeps on the floor. And then I point to, this new shifty creature.
The what?
To Zam.
Oh, I'm sure that I can find myself some place to sleep. It'll be fine.
Mm.
Now, see, when you talk like that, you sound like you're up to something nefarious.
There's nothing nefarious. It's just you're new to town too, and well, this is just your first time meeting me. That's all.
I'm gonna whisper to Charles. Do you think she has fleas? I've heard the furry ones can have fleas.
I mean, you weren't too concerned about, I've forgotten what the name of Harry's character is. Fuck. Dark Purrs? Is that it?
Yes, but he wore a hat.
I don't... Isn't it if you wear headwear, it's more likely to cause, like, fleas and lice and stuff?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't wear hats.
I don't have that problem, you know.
You don't have
Because
the
of-
problem of not wearing hats?
No, of fleas and bugs and things. But, you know, they're for you people. You dry people.
You know there's, like, sea lice and whatnot, right?
No. We don't talk about that.
Okay. You do you.
Who's
I'm just gonna walk over. Zam, what's your... I guess we never asked. What is your name? You. Cat.
Zam, name yourself whatever you want to name yourself because Oh. Actually, never mind. I did name it. Her name is Angelic Bottle.
That's typical for the cat folk.
Angelic Bottle.
My full name is Angelic Bottle, but you can just call me Angel if you'd like.
If I must. All right, Angel. Do you have fleas?
No fleas. I know I have a fluffy tail, but I make sure to groom myself very frequently. No fleas. I'm here to help.
Yes, you've said that. Well, all right. Come in. As long as you promise there are no fleas, you may join us. There's plenty of work to be done.
Thank you for the chance. I appreciate it.
So that brings our numbers up to... What's here? So we got Carpenter Man, we got these 6, we got Creamu. Oh, we got a Grognak, or the Groggy, whatever the fuck his name is, that orc dude. Gordak. Close enough. Gordak as well, who's coming in, don't we? Because we hired him to help cook and stuff on busy days. So he's not coming here yet, but... So that makes, what? 9?
Time of day is it?
I don't remember, so we're gonna say like 7.
Because I think Spoon just said he was going to bed. Is that right?
Whoa!
I would assume the sun would be setting, if not down already.
Then we'll say 9.
Rochin comes out and is like, I said I'm going to bed.
There he is.
What are you all still doing outside? You'll catch your
Pardon
death.
me, if you wouldn't mind not standing on the part of the the wood's broken. I'm currently trying to fix it, and you're standing
I can
directly.
see that, lad.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah. This is your establishment. My apologies.
Don't worry,
Rochin,
lad.
just
We're
please
gonna
let the
let
man
we're
work.
gonna. Where's that
Rochin,
Charles?
help!
I said, Rochin, please just let the man work.
Rochin,
We're converting the
help
bridge to stone. What does he need to do here?
Wait, he's working on the stairs, Rochin.
What
The stairs are broken. The stairs that you're standing on, Rochin.
These are stairs?
No, it's a bridge.
Oh, that's a bridge.
That's why I told him to stay away from my bridge.
Wait. So this is a moat?
Sort of.
No, that's just ground.
So those are stairs. Wait, what?
No, it's supposed to be a walking path.
Well,
It's
things
like
are
a
really
part
put
of
into
the.
perspective.
Fuck it,
It's
rotate
not
to
a
the right, we need to
bridge
go to bed.
bridge, but just it's like a bridge. It's a walking path that is flush with the ground.
Ah. So it's a pathway.
It is a wooden walkway.
But if you want to believe it's stairs, they are very flat stairs.
Rotrin,
Perfect,
take
we're,
my
uh,
hand.
We're handicap accessible. That's exactly what we need.
All right.
Let's go.
I mean, if this
Where
is
are we
going to be
going?
converted into stone, I could definitely just, remove the wood if that's what you guys need. It's, whatever you need, whatever you want.
You guys also have a boat over here that needs repairs. Just FYI.
Oh. Yeah,
And
so
any of the wood that you want updated that has cracks or is old, that would all be a woodworker thing.
sounds good. Well, I mean, it's getting late anyways. We don't want Mr. Carpenter Man working into the night way late. Because, A, that's going to be noisy, and...
I need sustenance. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I gotta make my
Alright.
food, don't I? Fuck.
Okay, so
Thank you,
let
Rotrin.
me go ahead and pull some of these over real quick. Give me a moment. So we took the redhead, and he is now
We want the
employee.
redhead.
And covered in a
And we
blanket.
took the dancer. She is also now an employee. And
And
the
also covered in a
goblin,
blanket.
and an orc.
I think we took all of them.
We did.
Yep. I'm just pulling their character sheets down to the employees section.
Oh, okay. But Charles has a lot of food to make now.
Sasuke man gets no fucking duvet. I didn't. He was wearing clothes.
He doesn't...
Charles does have hired help now.
Yeah. But the thing is we don't have the food materials to feed this many people, so we'd have to go and hunt down. It's like making a grocery run at 9 p.m. Like, all right, somebody help the cripple get to the grocery store before it closes.
I'm just
Oh my
gonna
god,
stick
is
my head
somebody
out
gonna
the door.
fucking hunt?
I'm just gonna stick my head out the door. You, cat. Do you catch things like, mice and squirrels and things?
What? Oh, I never knew you were so racist.
I mean, I could make a survival roll to see if I could kill the big bad evil guy with this session.
Who's that?
The owl.
Yeah, I just want to point out, Mr. Fake Sasuke, I clicked on his token. I'm gonna spell out his name. It is OERKIHIAW.
Look, okay.
We're just gonna call him Or, okay? It's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it.
My leg.
Okay, so I'm gonna change his name to Or. There we go.
I got it. Okay,
I
you got it.
already fixed it.
But Charles is just gonna... Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry, we're gonna go over the other one's names real quick. So there's Or. Then there's Mag, who is the orc. Upakit, or you can call her whatever. Please
Parakeet.
rename this one.
Which
So we
one?
got
Evian.
Mag.
Yeah, ready? Okay.
Mag, Or, and Parakeet.
Upakit.
I will
Yeah,
not
parakeet.
be using any of those names. I just want to forewarn you.
That's fair.
Oh no,
But we have
Charles will
to at least
probably use him.
rename Evian.
Meme.
Or, Evian isn't that hard to pronounce. We could leave her name.
As
I was
Charles
gonna
does with
switch it
most
to
names.
Wami, but that works.
Yeah. Charles is just gonna use the nicknames like he always does. Just so you got Eam, you got Mag, you got Parakeet, you got Or, Angel, and Brother from Another Mother.
Otamaz.
Aura. Oh, that's gonna get confusing. I need or Aura.
I could change it to Aura.
No, I'm just thinking like because Charles does nicknames a lot with people. Like he calls Creamu Cream. Whatever. I forgot what nickname he had for Jules' character, but
The wet one.
And then there's Jukely.
Question: how deep is the water in this canal right here?
This one?
Yeah.
Deep enough you need a boat.
deep enough to drown a man.
Deep enough it could
halfling
be
cannot
dived
stand in it.
into?
I mean, I would not suggest diving because aerodynamics in this would probably send you to the bottom and give you a concussion, but I mean, you could get in it and probably be neck deep or so.
Okay, so not deep, but like
How tall is your character?
I don't remember. 5'11".
Oh,
That's
I
my
mean, it probably goes up to your nose then.
Yeah, still not that deep. Okay.
Yeah, tippy toes, it might be up to your lips.
It connects to the ocean?
Sure.
Well, if nobody's gonna go get food, I'm about to jump in that water and swim to the ocean and catch something.
I did ask if Star wanted me to roll for killing the big bad evil guy.
The owl?
Yes,
What
the one
owl?
who stole my sandwich.
Oh yeah, that one.
An owl stole your sandwich?
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember last time me and Rotrim were coming back from the quarry place and we decided to pick up sandwiches and it just got taken by a fucking bird.
Oh!
If this helps at all, that's basically my sandwich.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Jewel, if you want to do that, feel free. I will tell you the only person who's ever used this canal next to this theater has been Old Man.
Dead guy.
Sure what that means. But I'm gonna do it.
Ratrin,
Living on the edge.
I'm gonna say that you find one of the owl's feathers over in this direction, and that you have a pretty good idea of like how owls operate at night and are pretty confident that you'll be able to find it if you continue following the path of which the feather is leading you.
Rotran stows away his hammer, and he pulls out his crossbow with malicious intent. We settle the grudge tonight.
And then Charles, if you would like to also go and hunt, let me know.
From personal experience, I think cripple going hunting isn't going to work out too well. But what we
Not
can
with that
do is we
attitude.
can go urban hunting. So probably Charles is probably going to end up probably taking
Urban hunting. Charles is like, fuck that, I'm going to the store.
Yeah.
This is a town.
Like he can't chase shit. Like him running is gonna put him in the fucking hospital for his leg. Like
We're hunting the most
Realistically,
dangerous game
he
of
shouldn't
all.
need to. It is a town.
yeah, but
If you guys don't mind, I'll start working on this boat. I'll
Okay,
have it
cool.
done by tomorrow night.
We're hunting the most dangerous game of all. Bankers.
for money. But Charles would probably end up taking Orr and brother for basically just to help carry things in the event needed. Since cripple. And we are going to go to the shop and grab at least enough stuff for a good meal tonight, since it's clear that trying to store extra supplies at the place doesn't work out well. At least until we get rid of this curse.
Okay. Give me a second, because I'm like.
Or I
putting
guess he
people
could
down
go get
places.
herbs in the forest or something. I guess he could do that. And maybe just have the extra hands there just on the off chance. Like, come on. It's discount Sasuke. He's got to have some sneaky ninja skills for hunting deer or something. Like, it'd be perfect. So we're out there with trying to track down some herbs, and then them two can chase down any big food game that we might accidentally run into while we're getting the herbs and other. It'd be a shame if I accidentally walked through, say, a lemon farm and just so happened to have a couple of lemons fall into my pack. You know, like that type of deal.
I'm just imagining Discount Sasuke looking. He's like, did you just assume my ninjutsu?
Excuse me.
Okay. Sorry, I was placing people in spots on another map.
No problem.
You are taking who?
We are taking Or and Brother.
Okay.
I'm
Are
just
you
gonna
going
call
to the market or are you going weed hunting?
it. We will swing by the market so that if it's still open, that would be preferable since odds are we're more likely to find just a wider range of stuff there. But if it's not open, then we will go weed hunting.
Okay. It's 9:00 at night.
Yep.
The docks. Let me just double check where you guys are. I need to mark this map. Okay. I think that we said that was the bank. Oh my god, I hit a button.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm back.
Nothing changed on our end.
Racing campaign in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, no, I
Meeting.
accidentally hit a bookmark. Okay, so I'm gonna drag you guys over to this map real quick just so you can help me out a little bit because I didn't get to watch. I haven't had time to watch since the last one, and
Okay.
I don't remember about my notes. Do you remember which number was your guys' place?
I believe it was either number 11 or number 12 down here
It's
because
12.
it's close to this.
I thought, oh, you know what? You're right because that's where you guys met up. So, oh god, not the map. All
Yeah,
right,
'cause there's the
so
docks.
this be that. Okay, docks are gonna be this color. Okay, do we remember where I put the bank?
Bank
Bank
is
was
it's a
over here.
it's one of the differently shaped buildings, so it's either this circular 22 up here or this one or the one that's vaguely shaped like a penis.
I'm pretty sure it's over on this side. I
We're
want
gonna
to say
say
it's this one.
Yeah, we'll say it's that one. And then the quarry was, what did we say? Over here, I think.
Bottom right.
Yeah, it's like the weird cliffside digging area.
Okay.
Yep.
Where else have we been, just so I can get it marked now?
We've been to the other tavern and the brothel.
Okay. I
Which
think
I
we
think
said,
we're both on this side of the river, so it's one of these buildings here, I think.
I think that this one's the brothel. Let me do this.
Someone went to talk to some merchants they bought some fish, I believe.
That was the docks. And we'll say that this one is the tavern. Okay, cool. So now that I know where things are. So from where you are currently at the place to the docks where things may or may not be open, it's probably going to take you maybe 10 minutes to walk there, at least to like right here, depending on how fast you walk and you're crippled. So 10 sounds good. We are going to say, Rotrin, we're going to say that you were going this way. Oh, somebody's doing fireworks right now. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Goody.
we're gonna say that the owl is tucked away over here. So that's where you're headed. Jewel, what the fuck were you doing?
I was going to just swim out to the ocean real quick and find something to eat.
Right, that is something that's not on this map yet. Got it. Okay. So, on to where we were. Fish market first? No. I don't remember where the church was. We're going to say that the owl's by the church. So that's where we're going.
I think the church was 4.
Was it 4? Let me go back to this. Which one? Where is 4?
I mean, we could all just decide now,
That's-
and then this point going forward is where everything is.
Yeah, that would make sense and help, wouldn't it?
A little bit.
Oh, you guys were at the... Was there another one? Hold on. I don't have another one. So we're going to go here instead. I know where this was. It's not the same place, but we're going to use it as a placeholder. Rotrin, this is where your owl's at. I don't have an owl token.
Okay. All right.
Let me just make this. We're going to say that it's perched right there. And then I'm going to find an owl.
I think there is a tab that the DMs have that you can type in like a monster or a spell, and it might give you a token for it. That's how I got the werebear particular.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you said, where is that at? Oh, tokens. Owl. I don't want to give you an owl bear. No.
I got this.
Just use our imagination.
I posted it in general.
Oh, thank you. I was like, where the fuck is it? Hey, that works. Okay. Save images.
I'm sitting here thinking this lot looks familiar.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yep. Oh my god, no. Okay. Add a character. Upload. It's saved as bird. There it is. That's good enough for me. Ah, shit. Hello? Are you going to exit this? Can I fucking have you, please? Thank you. There you go. There's your owl.
Excellent.
Now again, this map was made before I had counted, so these squares are incorrect.
It's fine.
So go ahead, put your character down like somewhere around here, because this is where you would have entered from. And then exit that. Pull this out a little bit, make it smaller. Nope, that's bigger. Smaller. There we go. Okay. So go ahead and are you trying to be sneaky about it, or are you trying to just walk up on Bird?
I'll make an attempt to be sneaky, but I make these a disadvantage.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see, a 7 and a 19.
Gotcha. Okay, Bird definitely hears you. Although this goes up a level, so the bird is actually not able to see you through this, and you technically cannot see the bird through it either. So go ahead and move to where you're going to move, and then we'll see who spots who first. Okay. Pull up my sheet here. Minimize that. Let's do so.
I believe owls do have
The
advantage
plus
on perception
3.
checks.
It just says +3. I lied. You're right. It has advantage.
Owl's wisdom.
Nope, not equals. Okay.
That is
Go ahead and roll
the
perception,
funniest.
Rotrin. You see the owl first. It is eating your sandwich currently. It is enjoying the sandwich quite well. So even though it can hear you and you saw it first, if you can do anything from that far away,
I have
you
a
are more than
crossbow.
welcome to. You might move over just a little bit if you're going to do something ranged because the wall.
All right, I will
And then we'll
fire
roll
at the
initiative
creature.
after your first attack.
Darn.
All right, a 6 misses. So go ahead and roll initiative. I do believe this thing gets any pluses to that. It don't look like it. Alrighty. Go ahead and do another attack roll since I was counting that as like a surprise thing. Because even though it could hear you, it was more intrigued with the sandwich than you. 18 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, time to roll fucking 2 minimum. The sandwich thief dies tonight.
All right. Well, I have to do something real quick. Give me just a second.
Oh my god, he is the big bad evil guy. Stupid sexy curses.
In some unknown location somewhere, you hear the procurer like, "Someone shot my owl."
Oh, special roll. Okay, you killed it.
The grudge is settled. Alright, we'll just say I go up and I take my prize and then I start walking back.
Alrighty. So
How are
then
the remains of my sandwich?
roll a d20 for me.
Sure.
Just straight d20.
Roll high.
It's mostly eaten.
You paid the price, soldier. I'll remember you for your disgusting elven leafy meats. And I'll start walking away with the owl.
Okay. You definitely have at least an owl for maybe supper later. So
Gotta
we're
get that
gonna
protein.
add that to the list. Yep. Roll a 1d5 for me.
Sure.
A D6?
A d6. That's what I meant. I'm so sorry.
Roll 20? It's like, sure, I got you.
Yeah, my bad. It's a 6-pound owl.
Hell yeah. You got fattened up on my sandwich.
That's heavy for
Alrighty.
an owl.
It is. It's probably because it's been stealing other people's sandwiches.
Well, I had fun. I
Alright.
hope everyone else has fun on their adventure.
I looked at the health after I picked the owl, and it was like, it has 1 health. Or 1d4 minus 1. I mean, it was dead either way, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I don't see any extra people that are not supposed to be here, so everybody else is here. I don't want to move anybody out. We're gonna say that the boat people, if I can stop marking my map, the boat people are still working on the boats. This guy is definitely still working. These guys seem to be packing the boat ship for another voyage. These guys are packing up for the night. There's a couple of people that are like gathering their things and exiting. But for the most part, it seems like things are starting to shut down for the night when you arrive. So go ahead and place your token, Charles, like right here, we'll say.
Gotcha. If it lets me.
Jesus Christ, why is
There
that
we go.
so big?
It's a
Did you pull
large
them on as a
boy.
map or a token?
I don't know.
They're
It's
normal
just
size.
making room for all of Charles' personality.
It says token layer.
Fine.
You know what? Fuck it. There. I was sitting here trying to make it smaller. It's not getting smaller.
It's fine. We know what's happening.
Alrighty. So go ahead wherever you're going. And I'm going to send Spiral a message since most of the voices here are him.
Alrighty. So this place up here, is this a storehouse or what is that there?
That is the fish market. That is where people are buying fish from.
Probably not a good spot to find seasoning or anything. Because from what I'm aware, the other two are the ones tracking down the meat and stuff, right?
From what you are aware, Rotron went to go steal his sandwich back from an owl, and the plant girl decided she was going to go swimming in the ocean to try and catch fish, I presume.
I am a water girl, not a plant girl.
She's
Her
the wet
girl
one.
was going to go into the water and catch fish in the ocean.
Okay.
Or, anything edible. Seaweed.
Mind
can
you,
eat
none of you know
seaweed.
where that canal leads to, other than you think the ocean.
We'll make it work.
To the
And then
line with
is
the
this-
sky to see, it calls me. Can't help it. Gotta go.
Oh, I know why the tokens are so big, because the fucking squares are that big. It threw me off because of the map Rotron was just on.
So this here then, that's just like a little port thing, right? Like
These are various different shops that I all have pictures for if you would like.
Perfect. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go
Okay.
to the shops.
You've
Charles
got...
walks in like a big dick in a locker room because of how big his token is. What the fuck is this?
Okay, let me pull up some of this, because this is stuff you guys haven't seen yet, I don't think. This is what it looks like during the day when you're walking through all of the different markets, like past the fish market and in like starting to get into those shops. There's like these little things here in the middle that sell various different things. One of the other markets, when you enter this area first that you were talking about, this is what it looks like during the day, because I don't have a night version. You'll see that some of them do sell food, but mostly when you first walk in, they seem to be selling wares of all different kinds. There's some rugs here, looks like some wall art here, some vases and such.
Charles is gonna take mental note of that for later when we actually need to decorate. But for now, it's food focus time.
Yeah, in front of your face, this is what it looks like. Some potions are over here. Some food is sold over here. Again, during the day, it seems like they have already started to pack this stuff up. You're not walking in that one, so we won't show that one just yet. You're not going there, so we're not showing that one just yet. Yeah, so that's the market as far as food goes. You've got the fish market, the one you're currently on, and the one I showed you, the two I showed you previously before that. The other places are our specific shops that I have pictures for that you're not going in because you're looking for food.
Okay. So first thing we're looking for then is we're gonna look for fruits or vegetables, anyone who's happening to sell those, and just see what's available.
Okay. We're not going to place tokens for this because I don't have like a top-down view of this area. We're just going to go based off of these nice little slideshow pictures here. So fruits and vegetables wise, it looks like your best bet's going to be over here. While this one over here is empty, this one over here seems to have some like apples in it that they're currently packing away.
Fried apples. Like Charles is like, as he's like looking around for stuff, he's like kind of like doing the whole Sherlock Holmes thing, but for meals. So he's like, if they get fish, if that's owl, possibly baked apples on side, be good taste. And he's like thinking it through. He's like, if anything, that'll be good for at least a little bit of something. Yeah. So like he decides on it and he goes over and just kind of tries to get the attention of the individual who's packing up the apples.
Spiral. Pick a number 1 through 10. 1 through 10.
Am I saying this out loud or sending
Yes.
it to you?
Nope, saying it out loud.
3.
Roll a d10.
Who's rolling that?
You.
Oh.
The merchant's a guy.
And
And now Spiral will take over. You're going to walk up to the merchant and ask whatever you're going to ask, and Spiral will take it from there.
gotcha. Hey mate, mind if I take a quick peruse of the apples here before you close up shop?
Well, they're technically already closed, so I mean, do you mind stopping by in the morning when we're actually open?
It's kind of a last minute thing here, man. We just got a bunch of new workers, and let's just say, food wise, we were not prepared for dinner this evening.
Well, if dinner's what you're looking for, a few of us about to go out for the hunt. The boars in the area tend to come out at night, you know?
See,
Easy pickings.
I've got some that are sorting out on the meat front, but we need a balanced meal. You get me? And fruits and vegetables are currently what's on the hunting block.
Right. Totally understand that one. But if you understand how this town works, and obviously you know of Goldchild, he's not too keen of things being sold after hours. He gets kind of suspicious if things are sold sometimes. People try to, saying it bluntly, people try to steal from him. It does not go well. He's got eyes everywhere.
Charles just kind of pauses and just goes, I'm trying to buy some fucking apples.
Spiral, roll a d20 twice.
Charles just has this kind of dumbfounded and slightly agitated look on his face. Just like, is this guy for real? They're apples.
Okay, 16. Charles, roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Gotcha. Come here, character sheet. You said persuasion with disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
14, still pretty good.
Still pretty good, but does not beat the 16.
Fuck.
You get the feeling this man will not sell to you after hours because of his fear for Goldchild being more than your wrath.
Cool, he can be
I
a
understand
coward
you're
and
after
poor, though.
food. I totally understand you're after food, but the last time one of these blokes around here went to sell after hours, Goldchild sent Beetle after him, and we haven't seen him since. And he's got a family.
If fuck it, I can't be bothered to understand this late at night. Screw it. And Charles is just gonna walk off, just shaking his head, just like the man wants to be coward and poor. Let him be coward and poor. Simple as that.
If you're interested in food, we're going on a hunt soon.
I'm a fucking cripple, you asshole. And he's just gonna keep walking off. So it's like he's just gonna keep looking, just seeing if there's anybody else that's willing to sell later on. Just anybody else that's got some kind of food item here.
Let's see. There seems to be some pears here.
Roasted pears, that's not too bad. Actually, you can actually mash those up and make some pear juice actually pretty easily. Pear juice with fruit, or pear juice with fish or bird. That could. Ooh, roasted owl and pear juice. That could. Actually, that could work well for the fish too. I'll tell you what, Charles is gonna sit on that for just a second and then very quickly walk over, hoping not to run into the same situation as before.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Are you walking up to the pear people then?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Spiral, pick a number between 1 and 10.
I will go with lucky 7.
Okay, roll a d10.
Oh,
It's a guy.
mate, I don't suppose I can snag some of those pears off you here real quick.
Well, kind of overheard your conversation with the other guy, and I'm a little bit more desperate for some coin that people have. Are not too fond of pears. How many are you looking for?
Based on the recipe I'm thinking of here, so I've got. I'm just re-going over the numbers in my head real quick. I've got 6, 7, 8, plus 6 mouths to feed. Fuck.
Well, it's the end of the day. There's about 10 good pears left.
I can make 10 good pears work.
All right, so give me a second. Let me just check to look around. And he is very obviously gonna look left and right down the hallway to see if any other shopkeepers are looking.
Hold on. Okay, wait. Was this the thing that was explained before that they can't sell things after a certain time?
Yep.
Is it because of a tax thing or is it?
No, it's because Goldchild doesn't allow the possibility of things happening behind his eyes.
It's pears.
But the city is ran by the bank, which is why you see no guards.
Well, what if I just let Goldchild know at some point? Like, hey, just letting you know, we needed pears, so we bought some at some point. Just
You
so
could
know.
try that. You could
Like-
definitely try that.
The whole point is not to. Actually, no, that's probably a bad idea, ain't it? What is the official closing time? Is there a sign up?
It's 9.
But does anyone have a watch that tells them it is exactly after 9?
The moon and stars.
Exactly.
Yeah, they go
So
off
it's
in the
not
sunlight.
exact. It's not exact. So we can just say, oh, there's just a misunderstanding about time. It's fine.
Yeah, you could certainly try to roll a deception check to see if you can convince somebody that has been here their almost entire life selling and knows exactly when it's closing time, and with everybody else closing around them, that it's not actually 9.
You'd be surprised how persuasive I can be.
Let me smash.
All right. Spiral, roll a d20 with advantage. $16 again. All right.
Yeah.
Roll your deception with disadvantage, Charles.
Guess what? Go suck. Yeah.
Yeah. Spiral, roll a d20.
I told you I could be persuasive. I've convinced the entire market that it is before 9 p.m.
I can't say I was expecting to use
You
that
have
clip for
convinced.
fucking buying pears.
Yeah.
You have convinced this particular merchant only.
Yeah. Roll one more d20, Spiral. Okay.
I have convinced the market. Actually, it probably would be easier just to go into the fucking forest at this point. This feels like a really big hassle. Over pears, no less. Not even apples. Pears.
This really has gotten pear shaped.
All right. So Spiral, as the merchant of pears selling during open hours, what are your prices for pears? Do you have a deal? Is it like X amount for 1 or X amount for 3 or X amount for 5 or 10? What's your prices?
I am going to roll a d10.
Okay.
6 silver can get you the whole batch of 10. Just, if you don't mind, just drop the silver. Go ahead, walk behind the stand, and just drop it on the ground. Try to be as discreet as possible. You could just grab the pears, and we'll be on our way.
But it's open hours.
Yeah,
do we
why
gotta be discreet about it?
yeah, Spiral, it's open hours.
Oh. He holds out his hand.
All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and I just realized I exclusively only have gold coins on me. Do you have change?
Hang on. There's a people only buy pears with copper pieces for some reason. I just
Fuck it, just take a single gold. I just want to make this fucking food. I'm getting tired already.
hey, can
Charles is just
do.
gonna- Charles is just gonna hand
Here.
over the gold coin. He doesn't want to deal with this shit anymore. This has been way more hassle than it should have been just to get fucking pears.
Appreciate your patronage, sir.
Not a
You have a
problem, mate.
good
Just-
night.
Okay. Charles is gonna look to the other two and be like, yeah, so this is a first for all of us. This is a learning lesson here as a class. Never go shopping late at night. Just before it's closing time.
Okay, thanks. Oh, by the way, the halfling's dead.
What?
That was
Charles is gonna look around like, who
I
said that?
did not actually say that. That
Yeah,
was a
yeah, I know,
recording.
I know.
Man, the other day we were doing something and you weren't here and he played that and I was like, Jewel?
Yep.
I was like, I could have swore I just heard Jewel, but I can't see her anywhere. And then I realized what he was playing.
Yep. That was good. But so, Charles is gonna just like think for a second, just be like, alright, we're gonna need a little bit more than this, but I'll be honest, I would rather just go fucking eat cactus rather than go through another transaction like that. I'm a smooth talker, but this has already tried my patience beyond all relief.
Alright.
So we're gonna we're gonna go. I'm gonna have one of them run the pears back for now, just because trying to go out and track down stuff for the like herbs and whatnot out in the woods somewhere is gonna be painful enough, or with the pears. So not having the pears means we won't have to worry about keeping track of those while we're out there, and some random rabbit coming up and sneaking off of one.
Okay. So are you walking out of this market at the moment?
Yes, we are. We're walking out, and I'm probably. Which of the two dudes that I brought with me looks faster?
I would say if you're going off of just looks, that one definitely looked stronger, which would be Otamaz, and then the faster one, because he's skinnier and looks like he might be light on his feet, is Or.
All right, so I'd task Or then with getting those pairs back then. So then we can go ahead and me and brother will be the ones heading out to go track down the herbs then for cooking.
Okay. Roll perception check for me on your way out of the market.
Here we go. This is the point when Charles gets mugged. Let's see here. Perception. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Same as my passive.
You notice on your way out of the market that somebody in the market is whispering to another person while the person whispering is staring at you and the person that is listening is staring at the merchant.
Charles is gonna look and be like, "That's their problem, mate. I know I'm crippled. You don't gotta like make it so obvious, fucking asshole." And he's just gonna be like really like grating with it, just kind of very clearly making it out to be like, because it's pretty clear based on how they're looking, right, that they're talking about the merchant thing.
It seems that way, yeah.
Yeah. So here's how Charles is gonna play it. Like, I make it here just before closing time, hurting my leg even more, and now y'all are gonna stare at me like just a bunch of assholes. That's all you
Roll
are.
deception again with disadvantage, since you're now trying to convince two other people that it is before closing.
Because it is before closing. We're making it work. Shit.
They
Well,
will.
Charles isn't that used to here, so he might actually believe it's before closing.
They're gonna go slightly wide-eyed at the fact that they seem, caught in the act, one, but two, they're gonna blush out of embarrassment because you now think that they're whispering about, you being crippled or whatever, but they know that it is after closing, and they're just kind of like scamper off.
It's almost harvesting season.
Just
Alright.
like, I'll end you, and I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
We're gonna pop over
Anyways.
to Jewel for a second, and then we'll
Sweet.
go to your herb gathering. Jewel, I don't have maps for this, so we're gonna stay here for now.
Theater of the mind.
You climb into the canal, and you are met with a choice. There is no straight, there is only left or right.
Ooh, okay. Which way am I looking? East or west or north or south?
Forward.
But I would know which direction I'm looking.
Yeah, but I'm not a compass. I don't know what way you're looking.
Okay, so if I am in the map, like on the map, where's the canal?
In
Pin the
front
canal.
of you.
I swear, woman.
You are one
That
with
is
the canal.
theater, right?
This is the theater, yeah. So
Okay,
let
so the
me
canal
like
would be
draw
south
a
of the
makeshift.
theater.
Let me make a makeshift canal here, okay? So where is my drawing thing? Is this gonna work? Yeah, okay. It's just drawing a line. So we're gonna say the canal is like here, and then it goes like this.
It doesn't actually go all the way to the river in front.
You don't know.
No, don't tell me you hopped into a sewer.
When you say the river in front, do you mean this?
Yeah.
No, that's across the street.
Okay.
Did we do a dumb?
So then, I would be going right.
Okay, so you're gonna go this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there was a boat in it. It can't be a sewer.
You're
There's a boat in it.
absolutely correct.
Unless that old man was really gross.
You go right, and go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Just a straight d20.
Why would you not roll? Oh, it did roll. Oh, it's not a good roll.
Are you like swimming or are you like tiptoeing it?
I mean, well, I mean, mm, it's really late. No, I'm just swimming.
Okay. Are you under or above the water?
I'm under the water.
Okay. You see some crawdads. You get to
Okay.
you can either pick them or leave them. Your
How many
choice.
crawdads?
8.
How big are the crawdads?
Roll a d4. 4 ounces.
Yeah.
I'm taking all of them.
Very nice.
Okay. So you got 4 ounces worth of 8 crawdads.
Okay.
Are you going to keep going?
32 ounces of crawdads.
No. 4 ounces.
Yeah, but 8 of them.
No. All 8 equal 4.
Oh.
So
No, then
altogether,
I'm
they're 4
definitely
ounces.
keep going.
You hit a dead end.
Okay, so then I go the other direction. Go north.
Okay. You go north. Roll a d8. Or a d20. I saw the 8 and said d8. 14, not bad. There's some small fish in there. Roll a d6.
Damn it. It's
Roll
not
one
good.
more d6. I'm gonna do advantage because you're water and water.
That's better.
That is better. All right, roll one more. No. I'll use your first one. You catch 5 fish. They all weigh about a pound each. So you've got 5 pounds worth of fish and 4 ounces worth of crawdad at the moment. Are you gonna keep going?
Is there any... I do want to try and get a sense of if this path that I'm on, will it lead to the ocean? Do I feel like I sense salt water?
Are you tasting it?
Yes, I stick out my tongue.
That is fucking disgusting. Uh, you do not taste any salt. This is mostly fresh water, but there does seem to be some sort of current coming from that direction.
From that direction, but it dead ends?
No, the one at the one on the right dead ended.
Yeah, but so then where did... If it dead ended at the right and it dead ended where I
didn't
got
say
in,
that. No.
then where does it
Wait,
go?
what do you mean where you got in? So hold on, let me help you here. Okay, so
I got in here,
yeah,
right?
that's a
And then
dead
I
end
went,
because of like where it begins.
and that's a dead end.
Let me explain what I mean by dead end on this one. It is basically you know how to explain?
Is it like
In
barred?
Yeah, it's a hole with bars. So the water flows through, you just can't fit through it.
Okay. That makes more sense. So then... Okay. Then I'm going to try and go a little bit further north just to see if there's anything else I can get.
The further north you get to a part that looks like it also would have dead ended with bars, but one of the bars is missing and you are small enough to fit through.
I go through.
How far?
I mean, all the way through.
Okay. The water starts to get closer and closer to the top of that little tunnel, to the point where if you're wanting to go much further, you are going to have to go under the water completely.
That's fine. I can breathe underwater.
That's fucking dope. You go underwater, you go forward, and eventually you see a light, a very bright blue glowing light that is just above the water surface. And the further you go, the more the water starts to go down from the tunnel, and you end up entering into an almost like caved area. When you emerge, there are a bunch of like glowing blue mushrooms all along the walls, some patches on a floor that you could technically walk on if you got out of the water and climbed it. And then there are, after that, some almost very light pink and purple glowing flowers surrounding what looks like to be a door. A very big double door.
I live here now. This is my home. I never see any of these people again.
Oh my god!
Okay.
That is until the collector comes down there with a scuba tank.
Right? Oh, dang. Okay. So, I know I need to get food back to everyone. So, what I'm going to do for now is I just want to check on the mushrooms. And I am going to cast Mage Hand. So I don't think I've done this before with this character. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hold my arm out in front of me and kind of in this swooping motion with my fingers like almost whisper, almost sing like this very high-pitched tune. And instead of a hand, you're actually going to see a glowing squid that is like a silvery blue translucent. And it's going to go forward and the mushroom as far away as I can possibly send this squid and try to pick one and see like if I pick it, if anything weird happens.
Okay. Are you picking just a single one to see what happens?
Just one.
Okay. When you pick it, the you can't always see spores poof up from mushrooms, but when you pick this one, the blue glowing portion of it, the minute that it detaches from its root, it poofs in the glowing blue poof, and the glowing blue is completely gone from the mushroom. You can gather that you've killed the mushroom. But it may or may not be edible, you don't know.
Are the spores, can I see them? Like, are they floating towards me?
No, the spores did their poof of glowing blue and then just as quickly disappeared. They're gone. They're not floating anywhere. It was like blowing dust off of something.
Okay, I'm not going to mess with any of the others until I know what this is. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to meet everybody else, but I'm going to use the shape water spell to keep to keep water from touching this mushroom so that it's completely dry as I swim all the way back.
Just the single mushroom still?
Just the one mushroom.
And we're
The
not
one
touching the
mushroom.
flowers or the door.
Not right now. No.
Okay.
Nope, not right now. Well, what if it's poisonous and a flower is an antidote? Okay, I'm gonna pick a flower too. Same way,
Okay.
using Mage Hand.
The light from it also dies. No
Okay.
spores, though. It slowly fades.
Okay. I'm gonna swim back with both of them, but using shape water to keep water from actually touching them.
Okay. While you're swimming back, we're going to cut back over to what's his nuts? Charles. I forgot your name, man. I'm sorry.
No, I love that though, because that's. I can imagine some like Charles having a one night stand, and just fucking the girl like later on, just like, yeah, I slept with this dude. What's his nuts?
What the dog doing?
Okay, let me see. All right, I've got this note pulled up. Perfect. Something I actually wrote for this goddamned campaign.
I get attacked by a manticore. I'm fucked.
I am going to have you. Hold on, I had to go back to the being able to see messages thing. Roll a d20.
Just a regular d20.
Yep.
8. It's a bear.
Okay. Roll a survival check.
Gotcha. Fuck.
Okay. 6.
Oh, right. The poison.
Okay.
The poison.
There is a log blocking your path. You will have to either move it, climb over it. We will say, 1 second. Let me get a
Making the cripple
brown
climb the
colored
log, I
here.
see.
Damn it. Let me undo that and get a full log. There we go. Okay. I cannot make this the way that it's supposed to be because then it blocks you. So, oh, that'll work. That'll work. Let me do that. Okay. So I appreciate you bearing with me while I make a log here.
So it's
Of
just blocking this
course!
portion of the path.
There. So I'm gonna back you up just a little bit so you're not being crushed by a log as a cripple.
Yeah. Crippled again. How damn it.
How damn it.
Yep.
The log either needs to be moved, whichever way you feel, climbed over, or walked around. You have 2 spots where you could do so.
Cool, we're gonna walk around it. Actually, first, is there anything like growing on the log that might be recognized as an herb? Because I know there's like 2 different kinds of herbs, if I
Moss.
remember correctly. It's just moss. Damn it. You always gotta double check, but we're gonna walk around this side of the log up here.
Okay. He'll of course accompany you because that's what he's there for. Let me close there in our notes. There we go. All right. And then you rolled a 9 survival. Roll a d10 for me just to help me make up my indecisive mind.
What have you done?
Gotcha.
You do not find any herbs, but roll a d4.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then roll a d10. Cool. That's sad. You do find 3 pheasants that weigh about 2 pounds each. And there is a baby deer that is so baby, it only weighs about a pound. It
Well,
is a premature baby deer.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna leave the baby deer alone because A, I just feel bad about that, but B, we're already getting fish, we're getting owl. I'm definitely taking those peasants, but we need plant stuff too. Shit. So was that checking for the herbs just in like this general area of like the bottom left corner ish?
That was, yeah, basically. Roll one more survival check for me, and this one will determine plants.
This sucks.
Welcome back,
'cause,
Sam.
He was not designed
Thanks.
for this. Here we go. Oh.
What plants are you looking for?
So we're thinking cooking fish and bird at this moment, right? So the kind of stuff we'd be looking for, more likely than not. What was it again? So something like, say, maybe dill, sage, parsley, garlic and chives. That would be particularly good. Bird-wise, we'd be looking more so for, what was it again that I had written down? I literally have recipes I wrote down of like common things that would go for like back then food. A bit of rosemary. That'd actually be pretty good. What else could we be looking for here? Sage again, yeah. Sage. Oregano, that could also go good. Thyme. Tarragon. Swinging back around to garlic, obviously.
This man just said thyme.
Yeah, so like rosemary, thyme, sage, oregano, garlic. Garlic and chives is probably the more particularly taste-adding ones.
Talk.
Hello?
We gotta have a conversation real quick, my guy.
Is it thyme, not thyme?
Just like it's Tatula, not Tachula. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I'm not even bothering
You correct
to, like...
him. That was amazing.
We can't let him have his strokes without us helping him. We're all friends here.
I guess you
Fine.
could say I'm running out of time. That
Good
was the sound of the
timing.
peasants. Okay, now we're going too far.
Okay. So you can see that I have colored stuff on this map now. Where are you going first?
Well, let's go to the closest one here, which will be the white square right there.
All right. So you go ahead and you go there. For convenience sake, we're going to say that brother has brought a bag just to be helpful.
You can't keep getting away with it!
What the fuck?
Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
Gotcha.
You find, what the fuck are they called? Bulbs of garlic?
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty
about
sure
right.
that's right.
They are bulbs of garlic.
Look at that, me guessing shit. All right, you find two
pronounced
bulbs of
bulbs?
garlic.
It is not. That is incorrect.
I'm so
Bulbs of
tired of
garlic.
you. We're gonna have to have like a session where all it is talk trying to pronounce shit.
Do I really look like a guy with
Making
a
fun of
plan?
my...
A
Yeah,
clove,
exactly.
a clove is just one of the sections in the bulb.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's like a flower where it's the bulb and then the cloves. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah. So
bulbs and the cloves.
you find two bulbs of garlic, which I believe, if I remember correctly, will produce 1, 2, 3, 5 cloves each.
Yeah,
And you can eat the tops of garlic.
What she said.
Oh yeah, that
I didn't know
the tops of garlic are technically chives, aren't they? Or am I thinking of onions?
That's
I'm thinking
onions.
of onions.
Yeah.
Onions.
But you still can eat the tops of garlic.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
The tops of garlic is chives.
Sweet. And
Thyme.
on the off
Seasoned
chance we
with
run into
thyme.
vampires out here, we're good.
Okay. So which one are you going to next?
We'll go to the next closest spot to the yellow square over here.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Ooh.
You grab a handful of... What color was I going with this for? Parsley.
Ooh, okay.
Sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Pick your next spot.
All right, we're going to the next closest one here with the dark square of gray.
D4.
Cool.
You grab a handful of rosemary.
All right, sweet. And the last square.
D4.
There we
With
go.
2. You grab half a handful of thyme.
Full on
Perfect.
garden, man.
Yeah, this will actually work very well because that's actually like literally the perfect amount of seasoning for this. Yeah, Charles is gonna be a bit more happy about this, and be just kind of look over to brother and just go. Looks like we're having real good food tonight. This is probably the perfect haul right here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Roll another
this
survival
totally
check.
worked out. This is definitely better than the marketplace.
Yeah, who the fuck like has this much of a fuss over selling apples? Like seriously, like it's apples, man. Like Charles is clearly still slightly upset about it. Like it's just apples, man. They're not that important. Why is
I
he
mean,
having
you
such a
have to
problem?
be. You're arguing this with a guy who's wearing a blanket, carrying a sack.
Yeah, good point. No, if he's anything like my half brother, I guarantee he's wearing it fashionably.
But of course, you know I always travel in style.
Fuck yeah.
I don't remember how to put my token down, but from behind you, because you've been talking, you hear someone say, "It's because of Dark Purse. Dark Purse knows everything that's going on, always." And from her belt, she pulls out two rabbits, some wild onions, and says, "Here for cooking." He has less control over what happens out here. Some wild onions, some chamomile, and she puts it in your pack and says, you can brew this with tea. Some perilla leaves. They're a little minty, but you can wrap food in it and it'll keep your fingers clean. Wrap the meat in it and you can eat it that way. And some dandelion greens. These are a little bitter, but if you wash them well enough, you can have them as greens on the side for whatever you cook. I meant Goldchild, sorry.
Yeah, so sorry, I got distracted with that. Yeah,
Dark
so
Purse.
one more time, what exactly did she give over? There was the rabbits
Onions.
and the onions.
2 rabbits, some wild onions, some chamomile for tea. You actually have to dry it, but that's okay. You can I think you can use it fresh if the
Oh,
water
don't worry,
is
I have
warm.
ways to dry things.
Oh. Perilla leaves. I don't know. It's also called shiso, but they're these leaves that you can use. They're edible leaves that you can use to wrap food up with, particularly meats, and dandelion greens.
Sam?
Oh, you can make a
See?
mustard with dandelion greens, can't you? There's like a kind of dressing, I think. We probably don't have the oils to make that though, but still,
Sam?
I think it works.
Yes.
Bless your soul. Just
What?
creeping out of the forest, and then just Charles just taking it nonchalant. I was like, oh yeah, she's always been there.
Yeah, no, so that's why I rolled the 1d2, was that if it was going to be a 1, I was going to have Charles be like, whoa, where the fuck did you come from? Just, like, basically freak the fuck out. Because I was like, I don't know how Charles would honestly react to that. Like, part of me thinks he would, but part of me thinks he's just too distracted at the moment to care.
Why?
So I was like, I legitimately couldn't decide. So I was like, either way, either one fits him. It's just kind of heat of the moment type shit.
I mean, I come bearing food.
Yeah.
Roll a d4 twice, Charles.
Gotcha.
To get the
One
best kind
rabbit
of berry.
weighs 3 pounds. Both rabbits weigh 3 pounds.
Oh, that's a pretty decent sized rabbit.
Roll a survival check.
Oh no.
Are they killer rabbits?
They have the mange.
No, you showed up just as I was having him roll it, so you're there. 12.
We have too much food. The vampires are coming.
All right, roll a d20.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All right, you're fine. You going home?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, let's go home. I'd say let's go home.
Alrighty, so again, I have to remake this map, so it doesn't look as correct as it actually is. We're gonna say that let me pull you guys over here real quick so that you can see what I'm about to say. With this being the market, we're gonna say that there is a path that leads up here that goes into like the forest area that you're in. Okay.
Cool.
So to go back home, you follow the path back. You have to go through the market again before you can go home. All right. So we're gonna say that you get about right here. Yep.
We can see the theater from here.
You can. You can also see lying in the middle of the road the man that sold you the pears.
Well, shit, that sucks. Anyways.
People gotta stop getting running over this place.
Yeah, like, Charles is just gonna stare for a moment and go like, damn, Collector must have been chasing another cart. That fucking sucks.
There is blood all over the place.
Is he dead?
Oh, he's dead.
I'm not a coroner. Sorry. He's just gonna look and just be like, damn. Just, there's nothing I can do about it, man. Sorry, shit out of luck. That's kind of how it goes. 1 slash across the neck, very deep. So we got mugged.
These are some very specific carriage drivers.
All right, you going home?
Yeah, I'm going home.
Okay. As you're passing, like, past the body, you can see, like, feet tracks that are, like, blood foot tracks. And hold on, let me find something out real quick. Shots. Okay. Roll a history check for me real quick. I want to determine if you've ever seen a race before.
Gotcha. Let's see here. History.
Can someone
They're
advise
herring.
me in the meantime while what this your path's been updated meme is about?
Oh, it's shit, what was that game? Spiral?
There's quite a few games.
Jackbox?
No. It was like
Mass Effect, maybe? Or
Landscape Torment?
Dawn.
The Quarry.
Also, so
the Quarry is the game that it's about, but the Quarry is like the second portion of another game that
Until Dawn.
Until dawn, yeah. When you play both of those games and you make choices, especially in the quarry, it's like your path has been updated. They're horror games, if you don't
With
know.
many endings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very
But,
many endings.
Yeah. So you said the trail were the heron dudes, right? That's the same guy as the
Heron gone.
collector.
That is correct.
Well, that sucks. Anyways, continuing on.
Okay. Rotrin, you were going back home too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I have
And
slain the
Jewel.
big bad evil guy, and I am returning home triumphant.
Okay. Jewel will arrive at home much later because she had to go. Are you guys going to the top floor or to the theater or the bottom floor?
We're going to the place where I can cook the food.
Top floor it is.
Yeah, Rotron will probably be hanging out in the lounge after, like, hanging up the owl.
Gotcha. Okay. So go ahead and place your tokens wherever you want. This guy's gonna go into the kitchen and drop off the shit that he collected. Gordak is in there for assistance with cooking, despite his idiotness. He's a very good cook. And then this guy is Spiral. Ask him if there's anything else he needs help with.
Is there anything else you need my assistance for? You need me to put away the food, the herbs, anything?
Oh, odds are we're going to end up using most of this for feeding everyone. So just set to the side now. We're going to be going through it here real quick.
Oops.
Okay. And then he's gonna walk off and
The map.
Earthquake!
and sit on this couch over here. Where you see everybody is where everybody is at. She is over here kind of like dancing in the fire. Mind you, when she's dancing in the fire, you can see like her butterflies that also look like they're made of fire almost. Like they don't flicker like fire, they flicker like fireflies. But the fireplace, which I assume you guys lit at one point, right?
Odds are, yeah, probably.
Okay, then it just kind of like accentuates that. This guy is sitting here. It actually goes pretty well with this picture because he's got like the lighting on the side of his face where the fireplace is. So that's cool. Your goblin is sitting here looking very bored, kind of like feet don't touch the ground. She's leaned forward as far as she can be with her arms crossed, hand up on her cheek. I think I named her Mag. And she was an orc. Your orc is just kind of like wiping the bar down, even though it's clean because of Ixilian. She's just like constantly wiping the same place because it's already clean. She doesn't know what else to do. Karimu is wiping down tables or is just kind of like sitting off in the corner away from everybody else. And then Gordak's back there helping you.
All right, I'm just kind of taking note real quick of. So has Jules' character gotten back yet with the fish stuff as well? The fish, the crawdads.
She is not.
Okay, so we are just going to be starting with the peasant, owl, and rabbit that have been brought in. Then
I just want to clarify real quick. Are you making pheasants or are you making peasants? Because there's a huge difference.
What did I say? Did I say peasant?
You've said peasants twice.
So the reason why I said peasant is because I spelled it like peasant accidentally. I did put the H in, and my brain just didn't make the connection.
If it's any consolation, my notes also say peasants. And so when you said it, I looked at my notes and I was like, no, I'll let that one slide because I did the same thing. But the second time, I just couldn't help it because I was like, all right, he's making peasants.
All right, and then I'm just kind of going through the herbs and whatnot we got. So we got garlic, onions, thyme. We have the thing that's for the tea.
Chamomile?
Yes, that one. What else? What else? I got like flashbanged by food stuff, so I'm having trouble here.
Yeah, now that we went through that
Your
whole spiel,
vegetables.
now that we went through that whole
Do you
spiel,
want
I'm
the
just
onions
imagining.
cut to a mush or sliced, cubed? How would you like your vegetables?
Just one sec here. I'm legitimately having like memory problems right now. I forgot everything we grabbed. Like, so we got garlic, onions, thyme, chamomile, the tea. We got the leaves that you wrap meat in, for reasons that I don't understand. Did I say thyme
Keeps in the
again
moisture.
instead of thyme?
No, you were like, you struggled with it, and then you said tea, the tea.
No. I said the chamomile. The
Oh,
thing with the tea.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
got
no,
you.
I said thyme before that, but
Where'd you get chamomile?
that didn't you say that's
She,
what
ga-
from?
she gave it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got onion, garlic. What else? We just were talking about it too, and I'm having a fucking stroke.
Rosemary?
Rosemary, yes.
You got rosemary, garlic, parsley, chamomile, apparently, dandelion, something or other. Oh, something that started with a ch. That's an edible leaf.
Yeah.
A
Got needed.
3 2-pound pheasants, 2 3-pound rabbits. Rotrin, how much did your owl weigh again? 6 pounds?
Yep.
And so far, perilla leaf. That's what she was talking about.
Sweet. And then we still have some flour, I believe, as well.
She gave you onion as well. And yes, you still have flour.
You have an abundance of flour.
Perfect. Okay. So, going through the list of what we're making, Charles is going to start like dictating a couple things. Is like start very finely chopping up our seasonings, so the rosemary, parsley, the thyme. Get the garlic mashed up, cubed. Actually, no. We're gonna need it very small portions for seasoning, so garlic will get very smally sliced up. Onions we'll probably use as a bit more of a garnish, so we'll just do slices, so we can cook that on top, and then we'll also start working on preparing the pheasants, rabbits, and the owl. So feather removal, all that shit.
I can do that. I can do that.
Now, Spoon, what were you saying earlier?
But
That's a great question,
right.
man.
While you guys were going through that whole like peasant thing, I was just sitting there just imagining just some poor guy on the chopping block while Charles is coming towards him boredly with a knife. He's like, no.
That's almost
Yeah, this
harvesting season.
This went from managing a business to Sweeney Todd real quick.
Why?
He got Gordak. Perfect assistant for it.
Now, of course, preparing this and everything is going to take time. So, Mom, Rotrin, spiral if you feel like it with any of these characters that are male or characters that are not in here. Feel free to do whatever.
Or should be in here because he was sent back here first.
Or is right here.
Oh, I don't have the map all the way out then. I do have a question. Are there instruments in this facility?
There is her flute. And unless anybody else has any others, no.
forgot the redhead's name.
This one,
Yes.
Odamaz.
Oda. Cool.
Rotrin will begin the process of sizing up how much of this stone he's going to need to replace or smooth over and do associated stonework work with.
Are you replacing every single bit of stone with the obsidian, or are you just replacing what you want to with obsidian?
Either replacing or adding a layer.
Or adding a layer to the inside or outside with obsidian?
That's a good question. Would you say that the interior stonework is kind of drab or undecorated?
Undecorated for sure. I would say it's cleaner than the outside.
I could definitely get started on some decorations.
Okay. And then, just as a quick reminder, this bridge, it will need work before at some point in time, one too many times crossing over it, it collapses.
Fair enough.
So you don't have the stone yet. What are you decorating with?
I'm just taking a chisel to it and just making like little fancy patterns.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. All right. Cool. Roll a performance check for me. With advantage. Because you have stone masonry or whatever.
Let's see. Mason's tools. Performance. What is my proficiency modifier? That is a 17. I don't know why it didn't show up. I rolled a 7 and a 15, which adds up to 17.
I believe you. Even though it didn't show, believe you. I'm going to say it's really, really good. Describe to me what you're carving into the stone.
I think I'm going to carve in a nice zigzagging triangular pattern, kind of like how one might work with wood and make that into an aesthetically pleasing shape, but that would be different hues. Roger is instead going to make triangular riveting shapes just like on the surface of the wall.
Okay. Are you just doing like one spot, or are you going to be spending some time doing that in multiple spots?
I'll probably be spending some time on that until dinner.
Okay. The 7 that I rolled in chat is how long in total by tens it was going to take. And the only reason, like if it had been a 20, I was just going to say it was going to take a flat 2 hours. But with this, I'm going to say that with prep and everything, the actual baking, because it's an old stove and all that, well, it's not technically old, but it looks old and acts old, that it's going to take roughly about an hour and 10 minutes before dinner is actually ready for everybody.
And it is pushing like 11 o'clock when dinner is finished, maybe closer to 12.
Yeah, you guys got a late start on collecting food items. But you got a lot done in this day. I mean, it took 3 sessions after all.
Yeah, I would hope we got some stuff done, because if we didn't, I would have been sad.
Is anybody wanting to do anything else in that 70-minute timer? Otherwise, we will skip the 70 minutes and just say dinner's ready.
Time more.
Ring a ding ding.
Fuck, what was his name one more time?
Which one?
Him. Redhead. Oh shit.
Odamaz.
He is going to approach the goblin. It's not letting me move. Oh, there it goes. So in that time, he's going to try to approach the goblin, and since she looks bored, he's going to be like the friendly older brother and offer to do like a piggyback or just play with her or something, because it seems like the other person is occupied dancing in the fire. I don't know how well they know each other, but that's what he's gonna go for.
Not at all. The only person she actually knows here is the orc.
Awkward.
But you could go ahead and roll a persuasion, I guess. He has no modifiers because they don't have character sheets yet, so good luck.
I feel like if he's anything like his half brother. Wow, that is literally smack dab in the middle.
She is not going to accept piggyback rides or playing, despite her young look and her height. She's an adult.
I mean, he
She
assumes as such. He's just like
but she's not off
probably
put by
watching
you.
this exchange. Watching this exchange, you could probably see that he was maybe the caretaker for the young kids, or almost sort of a babysitter, wherever he did come from.
Gotcha. She's just gonna look at him and be like, no, thanks.
Oh, he's not. He's not gonna. He's gonna take the rejection in stride. It doesn't phase him that much. He'll just start talking about himself if she does or doesn't want to hear about it.
Okay, we'll start talking then.
No.
Okay, then they are engaged in conversation. She's listening. She is interested. She wasn't completely off put by the way you approached her. You did get like right smack dab in the middle. So she's not completely off put by you. She's just not up to being treated like she's two. So she'll sit there and she'll have back and forth conversation about you. Oh. They'll talk about that quietly.
What?
Like very quietly.
Unless.
Unless what? You're in the kitchen. You're cooking. There's
Yeah,
loud
yeah.
sounds in there.
I was looking, I'm like, what is the off chance? And I'm like, nah, nothing helps me here.
I mean, if Rachin wants to roll perception at disadvantage because of how far away he is, then he's more than welcome.
Hell yeah, I'm great at perception. Let's do this.
Okay.
They actually pop up this time. Alright, a 19 and a 14.
Okay. On the 19, you pick up bits of Odama's.
Disadvantage, so it's like 14.
Oh, 14, okay. You pick up bits and pieces of them talking about glowing fauna in a forest.
That gives my character an idea. He immediately starts waddling his way over this character.
Okay.
Lassie,
Yeah.
Rock from Silverstone, at your service. And speaking of which, I'm also your employee. I require your assistance with your murder flies.
I'm so sorry. Pause. Did you say that you were her employee?
Employer.
Oh, employer. Okay. It's the accent. You said you require my what?
Your murder flies. Your glowing kill bugs. Whatever you call those.
They don't kill, but sure. She just
My
kind of
character
like
sighs and then shuffles his feet while idly leaning on his warhammer. No one's ever gone to do anything with the murder holes. Anyway, those things glow, right? Could they possibly help me light up my work area?
sure, I can help with that.
Excellent. What's your name?
Let me look. Ewiam.
out of character. I was almost hoping that she'd be apprehensive of telling me her name so I could start just fucking it's like, I'll threaten to call you a wife. I've done it before.
I mean, we can backtrack.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's like, excellent. Come this way, please.
She doesn't know what fate she saved herself from.
She shaved herself from.
Let's not talk
I mean,
about her
what she's
shaving
wearing,
herself.
that might not be inaccurate. So how do these things work? Do you, like, dance and then they don't kill you or something? Or do they just like you?
Both. I dance, they like it, and they don't kill me.
Pretty good system.
I like it. I get to stay alive.
Me too. You're not intolerable. By the way, what do you think of this pat?
You rolled a 19 or some shit. You rolled a 17 with that, right?
Yep.
I like it. What is it?
Intersect and shift runs. Not necessarily dwarven in nature, but not everyone can be as cultured. Still a nice design, in my opinion.
Now you're kind of short compared to her, so are you like, when you're making this, are you standing on your feet or are you standing on a chair to make it higher?
There are chairs around. I can adapt.
Okay, so would you say that it's probably at about her eye level, higher, lower? She's about 5'9".
That's probably about her eye level. My character is probably like using all of his arm length.
Okay. She's going to bend over just slightly so that she can like get a closer look at it, so that she can look at the fine detail that you've put into it and go, I've never seen work like this before. It's actually amazing.
Thank you. Trying to make sure I keep up the quality. What with the light and all.
If you want, these butterflies just kind of appear. I could probably convince a couple of them to like attach to portions of this to give it a more atmospheric feel. Light it up more.
Rotram's face will light up, and then he'll have his eyes squint, then look left and right conspiratorially. He's like, he leans forward. Are you saying you can talk to the murderflies?
She leans in closer and gets like this sly, menacing, almost not menacing in a menace way, but like teasing way, and just grins and goes, "Yeah."
Lassie, you sass your employer. My character puts his gloved hand over her left shoulder. You have earned the blanket.
She stands up, puts her hands on her hips, and goes, "Why, thank you." And then she's just going to hold her hand out, and one of the butterflies is going to land on her hand, and she's going to like pull it close to her mouth and cover her mouth and the butterfly with her other hand, and you just hear her like whispering, and it's just like it's too quiet for you to hear. And then you see that butterfly fly over to like a group of two of them that are kind of like just floating really close to each other, and then all three of them, one will go to the top of your design and the other two will go to the left and right of it, and they're just kind of like hanging out there glowing on the wall, flapping their wings back and forth slowly.
One of the strangest things I've ever seen. Still, beats soldiering. I'm glad we're having fun here. Yep, back to work. Just chiseling away.
As she walks off, you can choose to notice or not, but while the three remain on the wall, three more just kind of like poof out of nowhere around her again.
All right.
She's gonna go back to dancing slowly next to the fire because it's warm. Also bugs like light, so. Anybody else?
So, Ada is going to approach Kurinu. Excuse me, lady. I see you have a flute with you.
Yes, I do.
Would you mind giving us a jaunty tune? I'm in the mood for a little bit of dancing in this late hour.
Of course, if that's okay with the new owners. I don't want to distract them.
Well, of course. Pardon me 1 second. Get in the kitchen. Excuse me! Would you mind if there was any music playing? Would that bother your cooking or maybe help the atmosphere at all?
Oh, I see no problem with it. Is it cream playing?
Excellent, excellent. Of course.
I've gotten yet to hear her play. Why not?
Wonderful. He will happily walk here, here, and what is the flame girl's name with the butterflies?
Ewium.
Helium. He will, if she looks at him in the hall, he will wave her over, and he will offer to dance with her while Krimu is playing.
You only asked one of the two owners?
Yes.
Wow. She'll wave you
It's clear
over.
who wears the pants here.
She'll wave you over to the fire instead. And Spiral, you better have a way to play the flute music that you've been making over this right now.
It's probably going to sound really crappy coming through my microphone. Hold for talent.
When did she get a channel section?
Send it to me, and I'll switch my mic over to my computer sound.
It's not in a file form that can be sent yet.
Oh, shit. Okay. Do you want to play the one you've been making? Was that why you did that, or do you want me to find one?
I was going to save this one I was making for if she ever performed for the theater.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, Adamas is pretty much going for like a ballroom dance type of thing, just some slow dancing. He's very upbeat and always smiling. Even though it is 12. Party!
Give me a moment. I apologize. I was not expecting him to do that.
He's gonna end up taking some fire damage for dancing too close to the flame. If I remember correctly, this is the guy. Isn't he like completely shirtless?
Yes.
Even better.
Unless he's still wearing the blanket.
Yeah, he could be wearing it like a sash. So, Charles, you wanted
God,
the
it is
onion.
so hard to find music that is just a flute.
Yeah, trust me, I ran into that too. Way back when.
Ambience. I assume that she is an arcane user, right?
She can be. Why? Are you trying to like give her minor illusion or some shit?
I think it's that, or I don't know if it was thaumaturgy or not,
Prestidigitation?
but yeah, something where she can like create another sound that plays, and then she plays along with it.
All right. Well, in that case, let me see this one. Okay. This one will work. How do I make your bot do shit?
/play, and then post the link, and it'll just pop in the Discord chat.
You're right. That might work if we were in your channel.
You're absolutely right. Play it through your mic.
Play it through my mic.
I'm kidding. I mean, you don't actually have to play the music. You could just say it happens.
No, I'm gonna do a little bit of something here. I just gotta figure out what's what. Give me a second. Testing. Nope, that's still me. Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome. Does anybody mind switching to his channel real quick?
That's fine. I can do that.
Okay, I'll see you guys over there. Okay.
Zam?
I don't know if she's there.
Ah.
All right, you said slash what? Spiral?
/play.
And then I just oh, there she is. And then I just do the link.
That is correct.
This command is not enabled on general chat. Where the fuck do I have to go?
Music file. It is 3 channels above the one we just joined. There we go.
So, you guys can adjust the bot's volume however you please, but this is the music that starts to fill this room. She has created some things that are not actually there with her, but you get a brief glimpse of what she would be able to do if you needed her to ever perform on the stage in the theater.
Okay. Sounds pretty nice. Nice and relaxing.
Edelmas is kind of just almost mimicking the same dance that she was doing, but more of in like a circle fashion. They're just dancing around each other.
If nobody has anything else, this is the final call for that.
Charles, did you want the onions cut thin, mush? I don't remember.
That'd be thin. Thin would be the best for cooking them on the, for seasoning them with the peasant and the owl. The pheasant and the owl.
The peasant.
Well, that's strange, but okay.
I wish I had a knife in here. I'd bang it against the table. Oh man, I love it.
There you go. All right. So the remaining time passes. It is quite late in the evening, but dinner is finally ready.
I do have a question.
Ding, ding, ladies and gentlemen, we have a meal.
Did Sam come Did her character come back?
I don't know. I told her in the Roll20 chat, because everybody was talking, that I didn't place her token because I thought maybe she would want to, so she could just place it wherever if she wanted to. But I also told her she didn't have to, so that's a Zam question.
Yep, she came back. She came back.
Okay.
Send it
Where
after.
do you want her?
She'll be sitting at the bar. She'll just sidle. Oh, there it is.
Alright,
Does she still
so-
have Pass Without a Trace?
Not on at the moment, no.
Darn it, I was going to do a bit, whatever.
I keep ruining your bits, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
1 hour spell.
Don't worry, I got something cooking up. Roger will turn around because he's the farthest away from the group, and he'll see this mysterious cat lady that was not there before, that he has never seen before.
Oh yeah, you have not seen her yet, I don't think, because you never even acknowledged her existence when you saw her outside, so technically this is the first time you are seeing her.
He'll start waddling over to the table after the dinner calls like, Charles! I warned you!
What?
I warned you! You grow a pair of tits, I'll wife you, but now you've apparently started creating women! The character will, like, very visibly, like, motion towards the cat woman he's never seen before. Incidentally, who are you?
What can I say? I draw him in.
You can call me Angel. I did help with the collecting of foodstuffs for dinner. I have many talents.
What are you here the whole time?
Well, I heard that there was a need for more help, so I came by to check to see if maybe you could use my skills.
My character looks back. Primo! Did she just, like, walk in, or what?
Hold on. I don't know how to make it stop.
Slash stop or slash pause. I gotcha.
That was not an intended consequence of my question.
Slash.
No, she stopped. She's got to answer.
She got to answer!
It's magic, we ain't got to explain shit.
I mean, you still hear, like, the birds in the background and the thing that wasn't the flute, but you don't hear the flute anymore. But she'll, like, look over and go, she's been here for the better part of the day, apart from when, well, the last few hours, and she disappeared for a little bit. She came back. But she came in with the group.
Oh, now I just feel bad. My character turns back to Angel. Rochard Silverstone. Apparently I'm one of your prospective employers. Be right back. My character will storm down into the living area, and he will reappear if no one wants to do anything with another blanket.
I have to ask.
What?
Is this your, like, way of proposing to women? You just cover them with blankets before you start calling them something wife?
No!
Now, see,
Based
the
on
issue
Why
is,
not?
Based
what
on
is
the
he gonna
reference pic.
call Angel?
Based on the reference pic, she is literally wearing the equivalent of booty shorts, and it's 11 in the evening.
That's fair. Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
that's fair.
Unless Zam wishes to
Little
refute that
provocative.
and says she's actually wearing people clothes.
Nope. I said earlier that she was wearing basically nice pajamas. Yep. And her shirt just isn't open that much.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Such a gentleman, Rochan.
I have to be. I'm married.
Wait, you are?
I've told you. Whatever.
I don't know. You mentioned having too many wives. I'm never sure whether you're being serious or not, Rochan.
I don't have that many wives. It's just the two.
This one is gonna, like, with her cheeks full of food, slap her hands down on the bar and look over at you and go, "You're married?"
Aye.
She's gonna sit down in a huff.
Rotund wife, Proper wife? Both wives? My character squints.
There is
Wait,
wet
Wyatt, are
wife.
you in the market?
She blushes and keeps eating.
We'll cut that later problem. Charles, how have you attempted to seduce me today?
What?
What did you cook?
All right. So, and Charles kind of gets a bit of a grin on his face, almost like somebody who'd be showing off a brand new car they just got from like Lamborghini or Ferrari or something. So we're starting off nice and simple, nice and juicy. We got some seasoned rabbit skewers here. Good for the small hunger if you're not too hungry. Move on to, honestly, what I think's my favorite is we have this garlic and herb seasoned pheasant on these plate leaves, which helps hold in a little bit more of the moisture as well. So again, you got that real juicy taste, nice and fresh, delicious. And finally, that owl you got, we did something a little bit special, thanks to those seeds. Rabbit. So basically, it's like the rabbit was cubed and roasted over skewers, so it's like smaller pieces of meat. So that way, if you're not too particularly hungry, you could literally like have just smaller cubes, or if you just have a small stomach in general. Following up, we have the owl, which we used some flour, and using those seeds, we managed to make a kind of exotically battered bird. I'm failing at the fucking wording now, but basically think like the best way would be, as I put it above,
Fried
was like a
chicken.
variant of the a variant of like that Dijon mustard breaded like chicken type deal. So it's got a bit more of an exotic taste to it. And then finally, to drink, we finished off with some of the Camille for the tea. Dijon. Yeah. So, because the thing is that with the seeds and whatnot, the one thing I figured that they could be useful for was for a mustard style flavoring. Obviously, it's not exactly the same as Dijon, but with these seasonings provided, it'd probably be a bit more mild than Dijon, but it would still be in a bit more of an interesting taste.
Bro, I'm hungry now.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
Honestly, I heard you say what the rabbit thing was, but at first I thought you said skewers. So that's why I said rabbit what? Just
No,
to see if you would say skewers again.
I know how to say skewers at least. That's a word I know how to pronounce.
Look, I mean, the tops of garlic is chives. Man, and you've got roasted peasants. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we do have the onions, so technically we do have chives now, because
You do.
Angel brought us the onions. And Charles will kind of like go off thanking the individuals who brought in specific things. So it's like we have the owl, thanks to Rotrin, thanks to. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, but also on the side we just had a bit of a roasted pear for extra juiceability. Because I almost forgot that we got the pears, but we have that as well.
Okay, so couple of things. Mag is eating all of these things, listening to you tell Rotrin what it is that you've made, and she's gonna look past you and at Gordak. And if I'm not mistaken, Gordak was also an orc, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
And
gonna
it's
look
like
at him and
the
go.
pair of us made this beautiful combo here. Just.
She's gonna look straight past you and just straight at Gordak and go, "Food good."
Yes, I can't possibly take the credit. It was all Charles.
No, you can't say that, Gordak. It was a team effort. Like, this meal would not have turned out as good if it weren't me and you working together, brother.
Well, I appreciate the nice things said.
Now dig in before the rest of these guys eat it all.
I'm not gonna lie, Yumi. You lost me after you spiced up the rabbit.
Karimi wants to look at Charles, though, and she does not appear to be eating at this moment. She appears to just be staring at the pears because she knows you guys didn't have pears when you left. She's been all throughout here cleaning. And she's just going to look up at you and go, Where did you get pears so late?
Oh, we managed to arrive at the market just in time before everything closed up and managed to pick up some. Nice and fresh, too. Not as many as I would have hoped, because honestly, it would have been nice to have some left over for the morning tomorrow, but...
Roll deception with a disadvantage. The bitch has lived here her whole life, too. Why do you keep deceiving these people in the time of day?
Charles hasn't lived here his whole life. He's not aware of the time like that. He legitimately thinks that...
But you were told.
He doesn't listen to that guy. That guy sounded like an asshole. Like
Everybody else was packing up.
Like, legitimately, he was sitting there thinking, like, some people just want to leave home early. Because that's how some people are. Some people are lazy, you know? It's like, they hit the end of the day, and if they haven't had a good day, you know, it's kind of shuck.
It's the Burger King that only has 2 stars. If it's 7.58, they're not going to serve you.
Wait, what?
Okay, so...
Alright, with a +4, that is 11 with disadvantage.
Yeah, so 11, she looks back down at the pears and goes, oh. You know, there's only one person in the market that sells pears.
Seems
And I
a bit
believe...
odd.
What seems odd?
Only one guy sells the pears.
Nobody really likes pears around here. It's quite strange.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to prepare them, too, if I'm being honest. I'm surprised that guy had any to sell. It's like, he probably should have closed up shop much earlier than right before, you know?
Yeah, Jakob's not been very good with time before. I'll have to pay him a visit and thank him for being so kind.
Now, see about that.
Did Edelmaz actually see what Charles saw?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Charles is about to explain this, too. Don't worry. Charles is just going to purse his lips for a moment and go. Now, see, evidently, either other people are very spiteful, or I'm a lot worse at telling time than I know. And I do not have very good news.
Did someone run him over with a cart?
It would appear so.
Jakob was run down by a cart?
You remember the...
Wouldn't be the first
man,
cart.
right? Do you think that curse maybe follows us around now that we've lived here long enough? Because think about it, the last person we bought something from got literally run down in the street by a cart that the collector was chasing.
That
and now we've bought something else.
Rotron pulls out the
Someone
scroll
else
from
and
his...
the same thing has happened.
Rotron animatedly pulls out the scroll from his pack and he hands it to... Upakit. Can you read this?
The who?
The goblin.
Oh.
I'm passing the scroll to the guy. I was like, can you read this?
He's the only one that's called her by her name.
Ah.
Spiral, didn't you make that and it was in Goblin?
The curse scroll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
Is it in a Goblin language that she can read, or more
it's
ancient
in...
like? Okay.
Yeah, it's just Goblin.
Okay. What does it say?
It's not so much... Well, besides the fuck you to the old man, it's mainly just like a series of letters that cast the spell, almost like an enchantment in Goblin.
Sorry, I was typing. Kremu is going to look back at Charles and answer his question about if the curse seems to follow. And she's just going to say, I don't think so. I worked here for a very long time and nothing has ever happened to me outside of here.
But see, now here's my logic of thinking: is that it's tied to the owner per se of the establishment. Because think about it. Once we became new own, because all the bad stuff was happening basically to inconvenience. Wow, I'm really having a stroke. You just said the dwarf's name and I already fucking forgot it. What was his name again?
The dwarf? The only dwarf here is Rotrin.
The previous owner?
Yeah, previous.
Mergrim.
Mergrim. I'm having a legitimate stroke. Because think about it, it's like Mergrim, like everything bad that happened, like very specifically, like it obviously affected others, but it was more so of an indirect thing, right? Like everything was directed towards Mergrim. What if becoming the new owners, the curse is now directed towards things? Because remember, Mergrim said he really didn't leave the theater too much. His plan was, after he sold the place, was to go finally visit his family and all that, you know? So what I'm thinking is that the curse that we've seen is like a lot of its inconvenience / more evil machinations are kind of the one-trick ponies type deal. It's like it's always the decay of the furniture, and from what I'm now seeing, the more evil machination of it is that people we buy things from get hit by carts. Because we bought the place from Mergrim, he got hit by a cart. Bought pears, that guy got hit by a cart. If I go out tomorrow and buy something and that guy gets hit by a cart, I'm not going to be allowed to buy things until we get rid of this curse. Actually, I should probably just stop buying things in general until we get rid of this curse, because it'd be bad to take that risk and then end up hurting anybody else. And Charles just kind of grimaces to himself as he thinks about it, because, like, shit, that's like a really fucked up curse if that's actually the case.
The curses never killed anyone before.
It has gotten worse and worse, though. That is the key thing, though. And, like, because originally it started off as just minor nuisances, right? And then it got worse and worse. I'm not a mathematician, but I know what trends are. And if something's getting worse, it keeps getting worse until you get rid of it. In magic's the thing that likes to get worse in real bad ways. I mean,
If I may,
look at the leg.
if I'm not overstepping my boundaries, of course. The pear merchant, we did see lying in a pool of his own blood.
Unfortunate.
As was Mergrim. Again, that's what happened to Mergrim.
Well, he doesn't know about that. So the strange thing to me is that there was a very deep slash wound across his neck. So it appears someone has actually slashed his throat.
To be fair, I did also pay him in a whole gold coin rather than the normal silver. So he could have been mugged, actually, instead of hit by a car. I don't know, I kind of assumed, because I saw the footprints, the same race as that collector fellow who chased the cart that ran over Mergrim. So I just kind of assumed that he was chasing after the cart. But maybe he was chasing after Mugger instead. Or, actually, I suppose it's racist of me to assume that the collector is the only one of his race that lives in the city.
Mr. Charles, if I may, I know that I am just an employee and you the employer, and I don't mean to overstep my bounds, but are you trying to convince me or you?
I'll be honest, I'm slightly confused about the whole situation, so, well. If I'm being perfectly honest, and Charles just kind of takes a breath for a moment and he's like getting a bit more serious about it. It's like, if the theories I presented are not true, and this man who's kind enough to give me the food items I needed to make you all this wonderful meal. I actually was targeted because of said fact. I'm gonna have a bone to pick with somebody. Because this man literally sold pears. And I refuse to believe that anyone would be petty enough to kill a man over pears. And that's why I'm sitting here thinking, like, there's no way. It's like, A, gave the man a gold piece. Some people around here be hurting for money from what I've seen. Mugger's not out of the question. Plus, we got this damn curse, which I swear I'm going to wake up in the morning and that another bag of flour is going to go bad. If something doesn't catch on fire, maybe. But again, and Charles kind of softens up a tad. It's like I understand where the concern is coming from, Cream. I understand that part.
Spoon, do you mean like, can she read it out loud, or do you mean you just want a response of a basic yes or no if she can?
I am presenting to her, and I would like a response of yes or no.
Okay. She's gonna take the paper from you with one hand while she's still eating with her left hand while she looks over it. And then she'll kind of like tilt it forward towards herself to like look past it and at you. And she goes, "Yeah, I could read this."
I knew it! My character snatches the scroll out of her hands and then starts rolling it back up, throwing its backpack, and I start pointing at Charles like, I knew it! I told Maxwell it's fucking elves!
She's
Angel!
gonna look at you so confusedly.
What?
I have a new job for you tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, Angel. You're going on elf patrol. No more elves on the premises, except for Togorob over there. My character points to this character. He's fine.
His mouth is full of food, wide open, and it's falling out of his mouth.
Angel's just going to look back and forth between the two of you and sort of smile confusedly and say, okay, I can do that.
Give me a plate, Charles. I'm gonna go brag to Maxwell. Maxwell! Maxwell, you fucking shite! I have proof!
Anyway.
Upkeep. Or Upakeep, rather. She's just gonna like look over down the line at the rest of everybody and be like, elves?
Don't worry about it. You'll get used to Roshan. He's an old dwarf at heart. AKA racist as fuck towards elves. Anyways.
Alright, so...
Hey, I excluded the one at the table. Fuck you.
Not besides the one at the
table. It's about at that time that you guys hear... And then it stops.
Hear what?
At the door, down... Oh, did it not come through?
No.
Fuck. It's too banging.
All I heard was silent.
You hear banging on a door downstairs technically downstairs because of where you guys are at. In the theater, you hear the banging of something. 2 bangs, and then it's done. It's gone.
Alright, well, awfully late for a visitor, but oh well.
I'm coming for you, spook!
Oh, no, wait, is that him doing the banging?
No.
Oh, okay.
Rockford immediately appears from the stairs and then starts darting towards the bridge.
Hey, hold up, Rochin.
Never!
I can't move that fast, you bastard.
Alright, hold on. Let me delete a lot of people.
No problem.
I want to see who's at the door, too. Slow the fuck down.
Juke would be the highest chair on the left next to that wall. He's just up there sleeping. Yeah.
Or up here.
No, that's it. That's perfect.
Okay. All right, you guys are free to proceed.
No, I just remembered. Never mind, I'll mention it later. Yeah, but so Charles is gonna be kind of lagging behind Roachin a little bit, like, you fucking short, fast bastard, get back here. Actually, to be fair, I think Roachin's probably just like Roachin and Charles are decently close to the same height, probably, right?
You're there,
I don't...
Woodman. Where's the banging coming from?
Well, probably the door.
He is out.
The spook got him. Quick, we need to kill the rest of the body.
No,
I'm a son of the mountain.
Dumb
coming.
shit. Get back here.
Wait! What? What happened?
No, he's fine.
Roachin, I swear
I'm
to
sorry.
God.
As you are, we're on patrol.
I didn't know where else to sleep. I'm sorry.
Why are you sleeping in a chair?
Roachin,
Look, I work.
first of all,
I'm tired.
Go over to the actual living
That's
quarters.
what beds are
There's
for,
room.
you given.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Jesus
Here, my character tosses him 2 gold coins. Like, go sleep at the brothel.
But he can sleep here if
But,
he wants. He doesn't have to.
How many beds do you think we have?
We've got couches. I'm probably gonna.
I mean, I don't need a bed.
But no
I could-
duvets.
I could just take a chair with me. It's fine.
We got at least one inflatable mattress.
Fuck.
Somebody's bound to be down to share.
And she said no duvet.
I helped with that. I love this game. Anyway,
This is a stress reliever.
I'm gonna-
over here.
I'm gonna fucking open this door. I'm gonna go out to the fucking bridge, assuming it will collapse on me, hilariously, perfectly timed, while Charles looks on.
Roll perception.
Here we go.
Why do they put all the P words next to each other?
It's the collector taking a shit on our front doorstep. God damn it.
Is it an elf?
Better not be a
Awesome.
fucking owl.
So, an owl swoops in and steals your invisible sandwich.
I'll take a swing at.
So you guys are looking like in front of you and down the road and shit, right? And to the sides over here.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean, Charles doesn't see jack shit. Either
Mm.
because Retrin doesn't step fully out from the doorway, or because in his attempt to hurry, Charles probably trips over the fucking broken cracks in the bridge.
Neither one of you see anything.
What kind of assholes prank calling doors at midnight, roughly? It's just rude.
Everyone in the dining hall probably hears something like, "Yeah, you better run."
Did you even see anybody rushing out here, Rochin?
I could hear the banging from downstairs.
Well, so could I, but
You weren't downstairs, so no, you couldn't.
yes, I was the one who started moving first. You just have both working legs, is all.
I mean, if you want me to carry you, you just had to ask.
I'm not an asshole, Rochin. I can still walk.
You have one, and I'd prefer it not be on my hammer, but it's better than you being lag behind.
Oh, shut up.
Don't worry, we're scared off the spectre or spook or ghost or whatever. Hey! My character whirls around with his hammer ready. Nothing's there. See?
What,
Nothing's
is there
happening.
behind me?
Let's go back to dinner.
The minute you turn around, you see a dagger with a note in the door.
How in the...
So you guys were looking over these ways. And the note was on the outside of the door that you guys had not looked at.
Oh, by Moradin's taint. We just had this fixed! My character pries out the dagger.
A little bit of mending will fix that nice and easy.
You what?
What?
What are you talking about, Minden?
Roachman, we've gone over this.
Now.
Do you remember how I fixed the beds?
You fixed the beds?
Chairs. Some of the chairs and beds were broken. And I fixed them using magic. You know that? That thing I've done.
Is that what you were doing while I was looking for Tallwife?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. You weren't here, were you? Whoops.
I was a lot of places. None of them where you were.
Yeah.
So anyway, what is this book trying to spook us with now? I read the note.
Well.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
1 second. The note says, in a very poorly written handwriting, it says, "Come see Goldchild in the morning. Bring the goblin." And then there's a dash, the collector.
Bring the goblin?
Bring the goblin? We don't have a goblin.
Yes, we do.
What are you talking about?
Parakeet. The short one.
I know of no one named Parakeet. I killed an owl.
The full name's Urakeet. I'm just saying Parakeet because it's easier nickname.
It's Upakeet.
Upakeet. Fuck. Upakeet.
Who's Upakeet?
The short one you asked to read the goddamn note.
Oh, the green one. Well, the smaller green one.
Yeah. I swear to God, Roach.
I have an intelligence of 9. I am very intelligent. Fuck off.
Debatable, Roachman. We'll take it to a doctor later.
We already have a priest coming.
You said, bring the gun. Oh God, why can't it ever just be a normal day? Shit.
You will remember that Goldchild has been looking for a goblin that people whispered about, and the only goblin that's been in this city has been Hoko until now.
Shit, you think? I'm trying to remember if Charles was actually there for that. Yeah, he was when we mentioned it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least it was brought to our attention because I think we discussed that. Charles just kind of sits on him and was like, shit, talk about shitty circumstances. They think, you think they think, actually, I shouldn't ask what you think in this case because you're probably going to start spouting nonsense about elves again, aren't you?
Rude. In my opinion, I am fairly certain that his helper, Goblin, has gone somewhere and he assumes we did something with it. I don't know why. Maybe because of that carriage incident.
I'll be honest, I think Goldchild would know. He's pretty damn smart with his numbers and keeping track of things.
You did fleece him down to 50 gold a month.
I did not fleece it. I negotiated.
You fornicated with him mentally and made him do a shit price.
What wording?
Is that more appropriate?
I did not fornicate with Goldchild. We got to be very clear on that.
His mind.
I swing one way, brother. One way and one way only.
And as I told you, I'm taking. Don't you close the door on me. I'm taking.
I did not close the door on you at all. Why are you walking that way? The stairs are this way.
I'm looking for the. But where's the halfling?
Halfling? What?
Yeah, the carpenter. He's a halfling.
Oh. He went upstairs, Roach, and we just had this conversation before we walked outside.
That's not where the brothel is.
I told him that he could sleep in the... Roach.
He stole 2 of my gold. That's a grudge. I'm coming for you, you miscreant.
Get back here, you fucking stupid bastard.
The defibrillator, please.
It's like fucking... It's like fucking, what's it called, of Mice and Men, you have fucking the 2 different characters, the one who's like somewhat intelligent and the one who's not.
Fucking Christ.
I haven't gotten to play this stupid character in forever. You guys can fuck off having me play intelligently.
Dude,
oh no, I'm loving this, I'm fine with it.
I love your character so much.
I mean,
I'm
Talk
glad.
is getting a handful of this, because my intelligence and Black Star, is essentially like 6.
Like, he can understand language, and that's about it. Like, he can
He goes
understand and
boom
speak
boom.
language. Yeah, like, part of his character is the fact he's constantly having to take large shits. So,
Basically, in that game, my character is a 18-year-old satyr that is living in a delusion that she thinks that she is an arachnid because Jules' character is an arachnid. It has been raising her since she was a baby and just feeds into the delusion. And her name in the game is Chala. And his character is so fucking stupid that he calls her Chala Mama and I'm Baby Chala.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. We
All
call
right.
him the big dumb dog. He doesn't blink an eye.
All right. Did we want to call it a session here?
Yes, we are calling that a session there. It is 11:15 and I have to be up for work at 8.
hey,
I
you
am
know what would be
tired.
fun? And I just remembered this.
Tax
but,
evasion?
No work tomorrow, so we could keep playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, so I just remembered this other thing, right? So,
Mhm.
if we go, well, next time we have BM, right, and we go and talk to Goldchan, he's like, yeah, so we killed the pear guy, by the way. I'm be like, why? It was still open time. And also, I completely forgot that you can do, like, revive spells and shit. And, like, yeah, they're a pretty penny, but we're a business, and if we can't buy pears, how are we supposed to be reputable as business owners? So, we may have to see about forking over some cash to revive the guy.
I don't even think we have enough money to
Resurrect.
afford the pearl.
Poor Jakob.
Oh, trust me, I am a charmer. You remember me mentally fornicating with fucking Goldchild? I can make it work. Don't worry about it.
How
I
dare you
love
turn
that.
your collective memory against me?
I love that the solution to this was, oh, we'll just keep reviving Yaka because he breaks the rules for us and we'll die every time. That's cool.
Look,
Whereas
we
you
need
could
those
just go
pears.
fucking shopping during shopping hours.
We
Well,
need those
how am I
pears.
supposed- First of all, what I still don't fully understand why, like, selling at closing time is punishable by death. Just
It's
immediately.
not
Think of it-
about selling after closing time that's punishable by death. It's going against Goldchild that is punishable by death.
But why does
Think of
Goldchild
it as
care?
like
Those
the
if people-
TSA.
he collects taxes on people selling shit, right?
He does, yes, but
He should get a lot of tax for that gold coin. If anything, I did him a favor.
right. The thing is that this is basically North Korea.
Martial law.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
no, it's
in an
fine, and, like-
autocracy, you do what the autocrat does, and if you don't do what they do, then you'll be made an example of,
Yeah,
no
but
matter how petty.
This ain't no democracy. This is a do what the fuck I say tatership.
Basically, just for some lore for you, this place didn't look like this a long time ago. And
Oh,
I
so
don't mean
Goldchild-
like so long that Goldchild wouldn't be alive and whatnot. He was just much younger when they arrived. And the only thing there was the river.
Ah.
And everybody here was a refugee escaping something else. And Goldchild basically rose up and said, "Let me lead you," and now runs the entire town.
Oh, okay. Hey, so you guys remember that thing I was talking about with that book that when you open it, every single page that's filled with a spell of fireball goes off at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I have our solution to this problem.
A generous donation of a book to the church.
No, see, it's simple. So what we do is we take the book and say, hey, this is our tax records so that you can track it. We specifically give it to Goldchild because we're like, hey, we're just saying you're going to really want to see these numbers because we're delivering on our promise. Give it in person. Pray to God you survive. And explode. Yeah.
And then Hoko goes up in flames.
Sucks to suck. That is me saying that. That is not how Charles feels in any way. Charles would not be the one to suggest blowing up Goldchild.
You know, I mean, you're more than welcome. Goldchild is not the one that has murdered anybody. Beetle seems to be the one with all the blood on his hands.
Now, see, here's the issue, though, is that if I call in a fire mission
Freudian
in
slip.
my job, I'm not the one who pulls the trigger, I'm not the one who drops the round, but I am still a portion of why someone is dead. Same thing with Goldchild.
I mean, you were warned. You made the choice. You did technically get him killed.
Oh, well, that sucks, but I'll just fix it.
I'm just saying, if you want to have words with somebody, Goldchild probably not the one to do it, as he's the one who decides who lives and dies in this town. But maybe you could spar with the person who does.
Wait, what?
Maybe you could spar with Beetle.
Oh, is Beetle the collector's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about
Oh.
to say no one knew his name until you said it.
Oh,
No, I'm pretty sure that you and Creamu have both said Beetle before.
Plus, to be fair, odds are, like, that's the thing is I'm not remembering a good portion of this stuff because we haven't touched BM in a while. So, I'll be honest, if I had remembered, like, beforehand, like, hey, yeah, buying stuff at the markets is punishable by death, I totally would not have gone to the market. I kind of assumed that it was like they're going to get put, like, in fucking stockades for not listening. So, that is, like, me just, again, having strokes. And that's why afterwards I was just kind of like, I was mentally not prepared to react to it, and so I was just kind of like, fuck, I'm going to deal with this later. Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, I didn't realize that's how that worked.
This was a bad part of town. I shouldn't have come here at night.
Yeah, no, see, like, the thing I was expecting was the way the other guy was acting. I'm like, oh, yeah, like, guaranteed, it's gotta be, like, massive taxes. It's Goldshot, you know? It's like, because once you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, it's massive taxes and whatnot. And that's why originally I was just like, fuck it, just take the gold coin. Because I'm like, oh, yeah, that'll pay off the fucking taxes, you know?
Yeah, here's the thing, though. You don't know how many times, if any, that he's gone against Goldchild, and you may have cost him his last warning. Yeah.
Well, then the dumbass should have been like, no, I'm not taking risks. That's his
Says the
fucking
guy
fault.
that convinced him it was still open time.
I was convinced it was still open time.
To be fair, that guy loves to skate on thin ice.
Yeah, like, as an example, if I'm on the last straw with my command, and I know, like, oh, hey, it's close to said time for thing, and some random guy, never seen before, no idea who he is, comes to me right before, and I know, like, I'm fucked if, like, I fuck up in the slightest. I would be paranoid as shit knowing this guy. He
Right,
kills
but
people.
here's how this works, though. Some people are authorized to work at night, like the people on the ships. They're authorized to work at night. But everybody that owes Goldchild still only has a certain amount of time to pay him money on time. And so it could have been a possibility that he was at his time limit and you were the person that was going to save him on the time limit, and he had to make a choice: fuck up on the time limit or fuck up by selling when he's not supposed to.
So it sounds like either way he was dead then. So again,
maybe there's somebody that you guys haven't talked to yet that works at the ships that could show you what happens when you don't pay on time.
So let me get this straight. If we want to skirt around the law in this town, we have to kill the yellow submarine.
What?
The Beatles.
To be fair, that is within the realm of possibility. All we have to do is just buy something from him, and then he'll die. Simple solution.
Beetle doesn't sell shit.
We will make sure he sells something. We will indirectly have a transaction with him, and therefore death. Because the curse.
You can certainly try.
Fucking elves.